It's really bright out here and really hot. I'm headed back out to my land. I hope my trees are okay. It was in the 90s and it's been a week since I filled up the bags with water, so it was too hot for me to go out before. So I'm heading out today. I've got my pussy willow, my gooseberry bush, and my two little dwarf cherry trees. And I packed myself a bedroll because I will probably be spending the night in my van. I cannot get the oil stick back in my oil thing, so I'm gonna patch it up with some marina tape. This is my little toolbox. Actually, I don't think that my oil thing needs tape, but I'm gonna put it on anyway, just in case. I'm using my child's old Lego box for tools. Okay, I just put oil in here, so I hope I put it in the right spot because I really don't know. Hopefully I didn't ruin my engine. I don't know if you can see this or not, but this right here is the oil, and I can't get the stick back in there, so I'm gonna put this piece of tape on it. Okay, the tape didn't work. It didn't stick because there's oil on the stick thing. Alright, well, I'm gonna be driving out in the country, so hopefully it doesn't spill over into the engine. Otherwise, I'd probably be stranded on the side of the road, and hopefully I didn't break my engine. This is what happens when you don't have a husband, you don't have a father, you don't have brothers, you don't have any men around to help you. It kind of sucks, really. Okay, I just put the oil in the car, closed the hood. Hopefully I put the oil in the right spot. So I guess we'll find out if my engine's gonna start and run. Hopefully I didn't break it. If you're wondering how to do your hair like this is the Rosie the Riveter 1940s wartime hairstyle. So maybe I'll show it to you in another episode, how to do your hair like this. I also know how to do victory curls really well, but my hair is so long, it's past my bottom, so it's too long to do victory curls at this point, but I might be able to figure out how to show you how to do it. Here we go, out to the land. Another 2-hour drive. I guess I put the oil in the right spot after all because I made it. Gonna fill up my containers with water so that I can plant my berry bushes and check on my trees. These are beautiful poplar trees. You can find them everywhere, scattered through the prairies. Not sure what type of tree this is. Not sure what type of tree this is. Every tiny abandoned town or tiny residential town has their own beautiful park with their own playground equipment and tennis courts for the children. It's pretty nice. Children around these parts go outside to play all day. They don't need to worry about parents watching them. They just ride their bikes. The children around here just ride their bikes around town, play outside with each other. It's kind of like going back through time. Already getting to be sunset, and I have not dug the holes for these smaller trees yet. I started to dig a hole and it was so hot and the ground was so hard. Oh my gosh. This is my pussy willow tree, and I got 2 dwarf cherry trees and a gooseberry bush. The apple trees are doing really well, and I left them out here with the water bags. When I got here today, the water bags were empty, but the tree roots were already starting to kind of work their way into the ground, because I actually was going to dig this one up and make sure the root ball was a little bit more loosened, but it had already started rooting itself into the ground, so now I feel bad about disturbing it. It's days like these that I remember how old I am. Do you remember when you were a kid and you just laid back and watched the clouds? I have to do that right now or I'm gonna get heat stroke. The sky is really pretty though. I'm just laying in my anti-gravity chair, taking a break, watching the clouds. Beautiful. Yep, my feet are that dirty just after planting 1 tree. Okay guys, I set up a bed in my van. This is the first time that I've ever slept in my van. I'm out here on my property, so I'm gonna spend the night. So I have set up my anti-gravity chair, and I plan on watching the stars tonight. Maybe I'll see some activity, extraterrestrial activity. We'll see. Okay, I am in a campground and I'm about to have a shower. Because I've been working in the country digging holes and planting trees, and I just realized I didn't bring a towel and I didn't bring a flashlight. Looks like there's a window up here. Can I open that? There, that's better. I get some air in here. beautiful pink sky. You can see my van. It's old, it's rusty, but it runs good. So now I'm headed back to my property and I'm gonna sleep in my van tonight. But I forgot to bring a light, so I have a feeling I'm gonna get scared. Hopefully I get some sleep. I don't know how well you can see that, you guys, but it is a beautiful pink sky. Just gorgeous. It's really beautiful out here. The wind is, it just feels like a really nice cool breeze. Dogs barking in the background. Can kind of see my really old cottage in the background that I'm remodeling. It was a 2-car garage built in 1911. It's all cedar though, it's hard as a rock. You can't even get a nail through it. Out here in the country, nighttime is coming. And I didn't bring a flashlight. I didn't bring decent food either. There's no restaurants out here in the middle of nowhere, people. No restaurants. So I'm in my van. It's getting dark. No flashlight. And it's pretty warm, so I have the windows half open. So hopefully no animals get in here tonight. It's really my only worry, are animals and possibly lonely farmers. I hope not. Anyway, my doors are locked. I have a shovel next to me. Oh, good night, you guys.